A chilling Indianapolis murder case is the subject of a new book.
Heather Norris was killed 12.5 years ago, and one witness in the investigation is now sharing her story. News 8's Nina Criscolo is here to explain why now.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Crystal O'Keefe said it is time to get her story out in order to heal. Also, October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. O'Keefe lived with Joshua Bean when he murdered Heather Norris in April of 2007. She later testified against him, which resulted in his conviction and a 68-year sentence. Heather Norris was just 20 years old when her boyfriend, Josh Bean, murdered her in the basement of the home where he lived.
I can't deal with chainsaws because of what he did to her.
Bean later admitted to the killing and chopping up Norris's body and dumping it across Indy's south side.
I definitely felt like I should have known something had happened there.
Crystal O'Keefe was Bean's roommate. She and her then boyfriend moved in with him about a week before the murder.
We had decided to split the rent 3 ways, live in a nice little house in Irvington.
She never met Norris, but they did communicate over MySpace.
So we had talked to her. She referred to herself as his girlfriend, and then a week later, she had ended up missing.
What transpired over the coming days, weeks, and months is seared into O'Keefe's mind.
We unknowingly had painted over her ashes in the basement.
Now it's printed inside of a book entitled The Murderer Across the Hall.
I need it to raise awareness. I need people to know Heather and to understand what happened to her and that it can happen to anybody.
After more than a decade of PTSD, therapy, and swirling thoughts, O'Keefe says releasing her story to the public is scary, but important.
It happens everywhere, all too often, and it doesn't really matter how old someone is at this point. It's everywhere, and we really need to break that cycle, and I really wanted to work all of this out and be a better advocate for it, for Heather.
The Murderer Across the Hall is now available on Amazon, and you can also get it for your Kindle. We'll have all of that information available for you on wishtv.com.
If the book does well, certainly more people will learn about this and think about the topic, but it will also raise money as well.
Yeah, that's right. Crystal says all of the proceeds from the book will go to the Domestic Violence Network, as well as Heather's Voice, which is an organization that was started by Heather Norris's mother after her murder.
I can't imagine the sigh of relief just getting your own story out there off your chest.
Exactly.
All right, Nina, thank you.